Hey guys, you're back again with the Vape Invader. Well, didn't think this was going to happen, guys, but I have had many emails asking when I'm going to do another review. To be fair, I probably wasn't going to, but I do miss it. I miss doing this. I'm not going to draw on too much, so I don't want this video to be too long, but I enjoy doing the reviews, but I got a bit caught up with a lot of bullshit, a lot of the drama within the industry, plus I had problems at home with family and health and stuff. But I'm back, guys. I'm hoping to expect one review a week from me. It'll be a mixture of hardware and juicers, probably mainly juicers, or a bit of hardware that I buy. I have been sent something by a company, which you've probably seen the thumbnail. It's going to be a bit of a mixed review. Some people are going to like it, some aren't. Honestly, I will probably mix on the fence myself. But so to keep it a little bit interesting, guys, I will show you everything that's here, and we'll carry on talking about it as we go along. So here's the device. And as you can see, they sent a lot of pods. A lot of pods. Sorry about that, guys. So, anyway, got sent this item, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a story before we get into it. Obviously, it looks like a cigarette. That usually is a big no-no for the vapor community, but there's a lot of soul searching and speaking to the company as well, and to a lot of friends. People who know me personally know that I've been on about this device, and I actually was thinking about not reviewing it. This was sent over by the company free of charge for review, which I appreciate, but does not change my opinion. Now, I'll get into my issue first, and then I'll get into it. My issue was on the back of the pods. There is clearly things that will say. This one's the Raspberry Slam Master Blend, 100 natural plant extracts. Now, nowhere on the site did it say. Now, I have been told by the company when I spoke to the gentleman that they are going to update that website to let you know that those 100 items are part of the flavour composite, which we all know that a single flavour can sometimes be made up of loads of different ingredients. My issue was I didn't want this to be a big tobacco, which I've been assured it isn't. Still, make your own mind up on that. And also that there wasn't stuff in here that shouldn't have been. We all know that a good, well, not a good, all e-liquid and e-juicer should have VGPG flavouring and nicotine to your choosing. So, that being said, I was a bit upset. Didn't know what to do. The company actually contacted me, and I had a half-an-hour conversation with the guy. As we go through this review, I'll tell you different things that I spoke to him about. I'll show you a few pictures, things like that. Anyway, so this device, I've had it for almost a month now. I have tested it, tried it out, spoke to a few friends. So this is the Lucy. That's the front of the box. Side of the box, just Lucy on all sides. And then on the back, a little freeze frame for you, in case you wanted to see. There is no scratch and sniff. So let's get straight into it, guys. So you open the box. Now, this here. This is one of the things I actually spoke to the gentleman about. Don't like this. It shouldn't say smoke on a vaping device. But after speaking to the gentleman, he did say, and again, you know, it's there's the warning there, and then again on the back, I believe on back of this, again it does say. Let's get it to focus, guys. I don't think it's going to want to, but I can assure you that again it says there, smoke. There you go. Secret to a good tasting smoke. Now, I don't agree with that. I did tell him that you should think about changing it. But what the gentleman did say to me is the reason they've done that is for the audience that this item is designed to appeal to. As you can see, it's still got the sticker over there, and that's now clean on the screen. It's designed, in his opinion, for people 40, 50, 60, that sort of age that's still smoking. I'll give you my final views and get into that a little bit more, but I will say that is his reasoning for this. Still, I don't agree. Some of the things he spoke to me about did put my mind at rest. That is not one of them. So, anyway. So that was the device. We get into this and go down underneath. And then there is a micro USB and a box that the original device came in. And that's it, guys. So, I'll show you the device, give you a little look around, tell you what I do know, what I don't know. So you do get this, it's basically a portable battery charger, because you can charge other devices using the USB, the input and the output. So you can run a USB from this to your device, or vice versa for charging it. As you open it up, you'll see it looks like there's cigarettes inside. These three are filters that I have tried. I have tried them all, but these are the three that I've continuously been trying. And this is your device. When you first get it, it will look like this. That will come in that little pouch. Then these come in pods. You break them off, push them together, and that's it. That's the device basically ready to go. Now you do puff on it, As you see, it's a very small amount of vapor. I'll just show you again. Oh, no, not quick enough. The end does light up red. See if I can... Yeah, as you can see, the end lights up red. I'm not keen on that. I did explain to the guy when I spoke to him. I don't like the fact it lights up red. It does make it look really like a cigarette. Now, let's get into the conversation before we go any further about the device, guys. I'm sorry if this video does bore you, but as I say, I wrestled whether to do this review. So because I am doing the review, I want it to be open and honest. I don't like this device. I don't believe that it has a place for vapors. I wouldn't like to see this in a vape shop. But after speaking to the gentleman, I do agree with his audience for this, if that is where he wants to go. 40, 50, 60-year-old people who are still smoking, walking into a gas station, a convenience store, obviously a UK petrol station or shop, and they see something like this. They buy this device, which I believe is around £25 at the minute. It comes with everything you've seen, and I do believe it comes with no pods, so you would have to purchase the pods separately. You can carry free in there. They do get a little tiny bit of seepage in there, but not a lot from carrying them around. Anyway, in shops and garages for people who are looking to stop smoking. Now, could I see a 60-year-old man, 50-year-old man that's been smoking for a long time, picking one of these up, and probably enjoying it because it looks like a cig, it feels like a cig when you draw, well, very close to the end lights up red. They can do the old flicking action, and to them it will feel like a cig. So I can see that place the market, although I do believe this design is about 4 years out too late. We've seen these before, guys. I'm not sure why companies are going back to this design, but as I say, I can see a place possibly in the market for this for certain customers. For the person who is already vaping or someone who's got themselves a little bit educated before they go into a vape shop, I would say no. There is liquid inside the pod there. This one is the brown one, so this one is the coffee, and it is 2% nicotine, 2% caffeine. Now, I did go into great detail about these. I was concerned there was stuff in here that shouldn't have been. Didn't get an email back. Then eventually the gentleman did email me and asked to speak to me on the phone. So I rang him. Now, I do believe that the website, which I will post in the description, is now uploading photographs of the facility and will be letting people know that when it says 75 on this, 100 on this, and up to 250 on some of the others, it's parts inside the flavour, which they've sourced from around the world to try and make it taste as much like the item that it says. This one's a coffee. I do actually like this flavour. I also like the licorice one. The hand-rolled tobacco, not so keen. The actual tobacco one, which is this one, I do believe tastes like a tobacco, but with a little bit of something else there. I think possibly a little bit of nuttiness or caramel, something just to infuse that coffee. Now, they say they do source these from around the world. The gentleman did tell me on the phone that he's against big tobacco. He also said that there will be pictures on the website, which I may or may not. If I do, I'll put that in here right about now, show you the facility. Hopefully, if I managed it all right, guys, there should have been some pictures up on the screen showing you the facility. It's some pictures he sent over. Obviously, pictures don't really show you very much, but it shows you, you know, the facility that they make it in. The guy did tell me on the phone and assured me that this is the situation. As I say, I can only vouch on the phone call that I had. Would I use this device? No. Would I recommend it to anyone I know? I possibly would not. Maybe someone who has been smoking a long time that doesn't like heavier, bigger devices, but there is stuff out there like the Juul, you know, the Thanx by Smoke, stuff like that. But some people do crave the actual feel of a cigarette. For those people that have tried vaping and cannot stand it because it doesn't feel like a cig, this is about the size of a normal cigarette. But as I said, this has been done before. So, I don't know what to say, guys. As I said, the nicotine does fluctuate in some of these. There is some that is 4%. This one is one of them. This is the tobacco flavour. Complex mix of several hundred flavours. 250 natural extracts. So there's 250 things from what the guy told me in the flavour in this one. I'm not sure what to say about it, guys. Without being able to test it, I don't have the machinery to be able to do that. I just can't recommend this one. I can see its place in the market. I can see some people buying this. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend something possibly different. He did also tell me that because he's so against big tobacco, they wanted to try and change as much about the flavour of the recipe to make something so it's acceptable to smokers who's trying to stop smoking. The nicotine in this is not derived, it is a synthetic nicotine. I've tried to educate myself a little bit, read up on it, and basically you can make synthetic nicotine that hasn't come from the plant. What I will say, when I do draw on this, I don't get a full satisfaction. Maybe that's because I would need a stronger pod now. I do some nic salts and I do some higher strength nicotine sometimes. But yeah, for me, guys, I mean, I don't think I would recommend this one. I really wouldn't. I think it looks pretty good and cool. I do think, not the actual device, but I do like the fact that you've got this portable charger. I may use this at some point for charging devices. I just don't get a strong enough hit off this, but I think someone who's smoking, who's wanting to stop, possibly if there was some stronger pods, it'd work. But for me, guys, it's just not for me. And just to give you some idea, if you're wanting to carry this in your pocket, that is, I'd say, well, just close to 112 millimeters tall and 55.5 millimeters wide. I think they've gone for to try and make it feel as much like the size of a packet of cigarettes to put in your pocket. Again, I'm going to mention this, I really don't like it. It says Master Blend, secret of a good tasting smoke. It should say vaping, it is vaping. I know that they've said that people who aren't vaping, who are coming from smoking, want to see smoke, not vape. But at the end of the day, you need to call a horse what a horse, a dog a dog. If it's vaping, you need to tell them that it's vaping. So I'm going to give this one a hard pass, guys. I'm not going to say it's a bad device. It kind of does what it's supposed to, but there's not enough vapor. There's some products out there that have probably got a better vapor. The screen does tell you when you insert the cigarette, it will tell you the percentage of the battery, which is 55%. There's no indication of when these are fully charged, so you just leave them in there and you take it out to vape. The pods do leak ever so slightly. I just think that this design is probably a little bit too late, guys, which I already said. I don't want to drone on too much and make it too long of a review. But for me, this design really doesn't stand up to this day and age and what we have in vaping. When there's so many other pod systems out there, so many other available, then I don't know. I would like to see this, if this is going to come out, you know, petrol stations, gas stations, depending on where you live, and shops, yeah, by all means. I don't think I should see that on a vaping shelf, I really don't, because if you see this in your local e-cig shop, then what can I say? Sorry guys, the camera went off there. People aren't really going to jump for this in the e-cigarette shop, and I think a lot of people aren't going to like this one. I've done the review to show people that it does exist. They may have someone who's an old generation, we all know one that's stubborn and don't want big cumbersome boxes. They're not even willing to put something smaller in the mouth, you know, like an thanx or anything of that sort. So maybe this could have a place for those people. End of the day, anybody who can get vaping is a plus. What's in it? I can only vouch from what the guy said, that it's all from natural extracts. I would like to see this tested at some point to show exactly what's in it, but I doubt we'll do that. It is a closed system, you can't use your own liquid, that's another con. If I were to give it a rating 1 to 10, I'd probably give this like a 3. Because it does, maybe 4, because it does have a place for some people, but I just think the design's a little bit too late. I think a lot of vapors won't like the fact it looks like a cigarette, and I just think it's not the image that people are going for. But horses for courses. What I will say, guys, is I fetched these videos back because as I'm talking, guys, I'll just show you all the pods they did send. I came back because a lot of people were asking me when I was going to do another review. This company had sent me something a while ago. I've got a couple of juicers ready for review, and I did miss it, guys. But this isn't a popularity contest. I'm not bothered. I'm not looking for like massive amounts of subscribers or anything like that. I'm just happy doing it because I enjoy doing it. I'm happy doing what I do for me. If I get one person watching, then I'm grateful. If I get a couple people watching, I mean, probably not this item, but sometimes when I do the juice reviews or I do a product review, if someone sees it and likes basically what I've showed them, maybe not so much that I said, because there's a lot more better reviewers out there that are a lot more thorough. My style of reviewing is going to stay this way, down on the table, how I like to do it. It's just going to be a show and tell. This is what I've got, this is how it looks. Possibly if it's something I can build on, throw a build in there. If it's flavours, say what I'm tasting. I've not got the greatest palate in the world, guys. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not going to blow smoke up anyone's ass. These reviews are because I enjoy doing them. And a few people have asked me when I'm coming back. So some of you must have enjoyed it. If you do enjoy it, feel free to give it a like. Leave me a comment. I like reading the comments. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. All I'm going to say is I'm going to carry on doing me. I don't care what anyone else is doing. I'm not into all this drama. I can't deal with it. I would rather just do me. If you like watching the channel, fantastic. Give me a like. If you don't like the channel, that's fine. You don't have to be subscribed. You can unsubscribe. If you don't like my content, that's fine. But I just think the industry is getting damaged too many times with people getting into everybody else's business, telling everybody what they think they should do and shouldn't do. And for me, that's just not why I vape for. I vape for me to stop me smoking, and I enjoy the community for the friends that I've made, which I've made some good friends. I've got some friends that are reviewers. There's some reviewers out there that are really good. There's another local lad that's a reviewer, and he helped me a little bit. There's another guy that does sit on Facebook. They've helped me. They'll know who they are when I'm saying. They do their way, I do my way. Mine's a little bit different, but I'm grateful for the way that they spoke to me. I'm grateful for the help. And they're probably, well, one of them I know is a very good reviewer, and I'll probably recommend him over myself. There's a lot of reviewers I talk to online from America that are really good reviewers. By all means, you know, if you want to hit me up, talk to me, comments and stuff, and you want to know who I watch, I'm quite happily open to tell everybody who I watch and what sort of reviewers I like to see. But I'm doing me now. This is my style. This is how I do it. I don't want to be taking it from anyone else. I'm not going to copy anyone else. I'm going to do the damn table thing. Some of you seem to like that, so I'm sticking with it. It's what I like to do, and I'll show you the product. But, right, I'm droning on now, guys. I don't want to make this video boring. I want it to be a short one, but obviously it's not going to be. So what I will say is the pods that they did send 2 boxes of the coffee, 2 boxes of the tobacco flavour, 2 boxes of the tobacco flavour. This one's slightly different than this one. I do believe this one's got a little bit of mintiness to it because I did try that one. Well, I tried them all. And this one is a rolling tobacco flavour. Pretty close to a roll-up, I won't lie. Then they had another tobacco flavour, which seems to be a little bit more subdued than the other ones. There is a licorice one, which was really nice. And then a raspberry one, which I didn't like at all. Like I said, they sent all these over, guys. It doesn't change my opinion. I can't recommend this device to anyone who's vaping. What I can say is if you've got a grandpa, a dad, someone who's older, 56-year-old, that you've tried to get vaping and nothing really seems to fit, this might be the thing to try. You can go over to the website, Lucy, and see if this will work for them. I think I could see this working for someone of the old generation that's set in the ways, but for a new time vapor, it's a no. So, guys, it's been a while. I do apologise for that, but I will be back once a week, every week. Feel free to leave a comment, like, dislike, whatever you want. I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it, and I hope some of you do too. If you don't, what can I say? Just stop watching. I have been the Vape Invader as always. It's great to be back, guys. If you want to join me over on the vape side, at the end of each video I've always said, join me on the vape side. That is my Facebook group. It's not massive. I'm not pushing for it to be massive, but if you want to join the vape side, feel free to. There's people over there that can talk to you, people who can help. If you put something up on that group, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that can help you. There is a little bit of a team of people who I speak to regular that have helped me, that left from another group to come and join. So all I'm going to say is, guys, I'm not in it for the drama. I'm not in it for the bullshit. I enjoy what I do. I like that people watch. And I like that some people have enjoyed watching because they've asked me to come back. So that's it for me this week, guys. But I will be back again next Monday. I'm going to try and upload every week around 8 o'clock. I apologise, this one's been a bit long, but there's been a lot of bullshit and crap put in there to explain kind of why I've been away, kind of why I've come back. There is going to be some juice reviews coming up. Possibly some hardware if it ever turns up. And yeah, if you like watching, guys, just subscribe. If you don't, that's fine. I have been the Vape Invader, and I'll see you again next week. Join me on the vape side. I did how many times I had to record this section. So, thank you for staying to the end of the video. Because you have done, you have found out about the giveaway. Don't do giveaways all the time, but I am doing one today. As I said, I'm not going to use this Lucy kit. It's no use to me whatsoever. And I said I could see a place in the market. Now, for me, the person that this could help is someone who's trying to get off smoking, doesn't like the bigger devices, doesn't like pod systems, as I've already said in the video. So, all I want you to do is put a comment in the comment box, why you'd want this, who you'd be giving it to, and that's it. So, for instance, you could say, it's for my grandfather, he's been smoking 40 years, I think this will help him stop smoking. Something along them lines, guys. So, whatever you put in that comment, I'll read them all. I will try and message you all back, and then you'll be picked at random, and whoever wins it will be getting this Lucy kit with all these pods. What I will do is the pods that I've already used, I will throw them away, pack the device back into the box, and you'll get all the remaining pods. I hope this helps someone stop smoking. Not guaranteed it will, but it's there for you guys. It's a little freebie for saying thank you for watching till the end. So, I have been the Vape Invader, and I'll see you all again on Monday.